Two, what's good is your boy, Boss Harris, aka Crazy Hawker. Hey, guess what? This your first time tuning in. Go ahead. Hit doggone subscribe button. Hit notification bell. Anytime I post up new content. For you Star Trek fans, you already know what the fuck this is. But this is the Crazy Uncle's version of what of Romulan Ale. And just like anything else that the Crazy Uncle will fix himself to drink, it will always be tasty. It will always be tasty. It will be always rather fantastic, right? So now that I got that shit out of the way, right? I had to hurry up and go back and look at out all of the other shit that I did. Because basically this right here, right? This is like this is called Loyalty Test. So shout out to Jack TV. This was 3 years ago. So the thing is, he thinking that his girlfriend, who's a stripper, or was a stripper, right, was cheating on him. So I'm just like, well, goddamn, dog, she a stripper. The fuck you expect? Oh, but before I go any further, for those y'all that was, I knew I was gonna do. I know I was gonna do a pop the balloon. I still may do it, considering what may happen. Here. If I don't do it today, I will do it tomorrow, right? Because it's two of them that I actually really want. It's two pop the balloons that I actually really want to do tomorrow. But I don't know. It all depends on how this shit go today. So, but that's the case. It's quite obvious he young as fuck, right? Everybody know what the fuck. Play this, fellas, young fellas. Let me tell you something about yourself. If you out here calling yourself dating a stripper, you dumber than a motherfucker. I'm just gonna tell you this right now. I mean, because I get it. This your lady. You might want to show her off, right? I mean, but don't go out and get somebody that already to show the goodies. She bouncing that big thing around, slap, watch the jiggle. I mean, come on now. And so, I mean, this is short. So I just want y'all to just hit this shit out, because as time progresses with this shit gets worse and worse. So hope you got the tasty beverage, whatever the fuck you gonna eat. Sit back and enjoy whatever the fuck happens. Because I got mine. Better get yours.
Him to pull out some cash, you guys, because today we are testing a stripper. I know they're gonna be kind of strict when it comes to phones and cameras and stuff. So try to record, but if they doing too much, don't even worry about it. Okay? Don't force it. Kind of be natural, bro. You don't gotta force it. Welcome back to another episode on Jack TV. Yes, we're testing a stripper today. Some of the footage for this video will not be used due to age restriction, so I will get straight to the point so you guys can fully understand how we got here. Poe's girlfriend is a stripper, and he simply wanted to put her to the test because he believes that she does more than just dance with these guys at the club.
So my girlfriend is a stripper. When I met my girlfriend, she was a stripper. And lately, I don't know, I just been feeling uncomfortable about it. She hang around these certain girls, these certain friends, and sometimes I be thinking like, why did I talk to a stripper? You know what I'm saying? But I like her. I really care about her. But the fact that she's going...
Now, look at y'all saw that, right? Y'all saw that, right? Hold on.
Overboard, meeting guys at Hope Stripper, you know what I'm saying? But I like her. I really care about her. But the fact that she's going overboard, meeting guys at hotels, comfortable about it. She hang around these certain girls, these certain friends. And sometimes I be thinking like, why did I talk to a stripper? You know what I'm saying? But I like her. I really care about her. But the fact...
Look at my man right here. He's like, you dumb motherfucker. Right? I mean, it's a good... Listen. In certain... Put like this. everybody has like that one thing or several things that they can do, right? And they be good at, right? For me, it was 21 years United States Army. I was an NCO, platoon sergeant, EO rep. I wore a lot of hats, right? But then sometimes, I wasn't a crazy uncle in my Army days, right? I was, but people, they come up to me, right? And they actually really looked at me as if I was like more than an NCO. It was like more than I was like more than an NCO. I came at you as if you was I came at if I was that one dude in the neighborhood that just sit there on his porch and just watch everybody play, and then every once in a while he may come and say, "Come here, boy, let me tell you something," right? And then what he telling you, right? At the particular time, it ain't gonna make sense. It's meant for down the road. So but for me, right? I would look at there some of that shit. What some of them soldiers be saying, that's exactly what the fuck I'll do. I was like, and I be want to say, "Oh my God, how did you make it this damn far?" Right? So okay.
That she's going overboard, meeting guys at hotels, trying to make extra money, extra bread. That's out of the agreement.
So does she often go to like hotels and go off to do like private dances?
Yes, all the time. And we don't talk.
Okay. So here's the deal, right? First and foremost, dog, if you got her like that, sit her ass down, right? Just sit her ass down. Like, no, But you got to understand something, right? You ain't no you met her at the You met her at the strip club, right? So why you bitching, right? I mean, a lot of this is like, because I saw some of the comments, my book was like, well, was she passed? I'm like, no, the fuck she didn't. Matter of fact, hold on. Let's look at some of the comments. Okay, I saw that. Okay, yeah, that's me right there. And then she was like, she definitely proved to be trustworthy. My concern is her safety, which okay, I will agree right here on that. Because you really don't know, and, and so for the most part, right, that particular one right there. What is it? What they say? He didn't think a stripper was, but but my whole deal is, and that comment right there, that shit could go both. Look, like what I always say, look, listen, people, the door swings both ways. She didn't know what he was. She didn't know what she was getting into, and for the most part, he really didn't know what the fuck he was getting into. She could have had like about two big, the two bounce. How many bouncers are there, right? Considering when closing time is at the strip club, which I know when I used to go, that should be it's usually around about 1 or 2 in the morning, right? So yes, Crazy Uncle went to the strip club, right? So let's not get this shit twisted, So I know how this shit go, but my whole deal is, you don't. She didn't know. To be perfectly honest with you, she really didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen on the other side of that door, and it goes the same thing with him. He really didn't know what was gonna go down on the other side of that door. It could have been her, and then it could have been them two bouncers, right? She already got his fucking money, right? So, hey, look, to be perfectly honest, this is not really a loyalty test because I'm just looking at it like this. You're a stripper. You rubbing your ass on somebody's dick on a nightly basis, but you got a boyfriend. So it's an epic fail there, but it's an epic fail on both of them. I think more than him because he should have known better. So let's go ahead. Let's finish out.
Talked about it over and over and over and over. And she said this is going to be her last time doing it. She's done. She's not going to do it no more. So now I want to put it to the test to see if she's going to fail or not. Because, I mean, I've really been overthinking about things lately. And I don't know.
For today's video, we have D-Plan the decoy. And his job is to go.
So I'm just like, okay, was the test for her not to make outside money anymore? Now, if that was the test, yes, epic fail. Epic fail, right? Money is good. I get it. The money might be good on the outside, but guess what? If you really can't handle yourself in a certain way, epic fail on every goddamn level possible. And then it's just like a dog. If that's supposed to be your woman, which right to this day, I don't. Why the fuck would you date a stripper? Right? You gonna do that? You might as well go ahead and date a prostitute. In a sense, right? So hey, it is what it is. So we're gonna let this run.
Go inside the club, spend money on China, and get her agree to come back to this hotel where he will be asking for more than just a dance. Like I said earlier in the video, these clips are too explicit to show the footage that we captured in the club. And on top of that, we were told several times by employees to stop recording. And just when we thought things couldn't get any worse, we found out that China actually had already left the club. And everything we did that night and all the money we spent was a complete waste. So I went ahead and I called Polk and I let him know the news.
Oh, my bad, bro. I forgot. She work at 2 clubs, bro. My bad.
So is it like?
But see, and then okay, so she working at 2 clubs. So not only do you have a stripper, which is bad enough, but now you got a stripper that's trying to corner the market. I mean, like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck, man? What the fuck over? As we used to say in the Army. I mean, like, what the fuck over? I'm like, damn, dog. Put it like this. If I had a choice between your ignorant ass and a box of rocks, I would choose the box of rocks. Because the rocks, they know how to keep their ass still until somebody pick them up and toss them somewhere, right? And then whatever, put like this, and whatever you ask them to throw in that rock at, right? It ain't the rock's fault. The rock is just on. The rock is just along for a ride, right? And then whatever the fuck you hit, guess what? Especially if it's a glass window. Because see, if I was Jack TV, right, I'm like, nigga, fuck you. Like, seriously, let's go.
Like she leave one and go to another one?
Yeah, she does. She leaves one club and then she go to the next one. She busy all the time. So.
Damn, bro, we should have knew that. So you guys, all because that one detail was left out about her going to 2 clubs, that whole night was a complete waste. We wasted time, money, and energy, and we were back at square one. Does she work tomorrow?
Yeah, she works tomorrow. She works tomorrow around like 1:30.
Damn, bro. Because tonight it's packed out here, bro. I ain't gonna even lie. So is it gonna be like this tomorrow?
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be like that.
Okay,
tomorrow.
Is she gonna jump around or she's gonna come to this club?
No, she gonna be jumping around though.
So where should we go?
Area 29. That's what she'll be.
So the one you sent me originally, just get there earlier.
Yeah, earlier.
All right, that's a bet, bro. We're going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to let you know the details. If we can get her to agree to go to do a private dance, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shoot you the information so you can show up.
Okay, bet. Yeah, just let me know, bro.
All right, bet. Since everything went wrong the first day, I tried to go out my way to get good footage for you guys and completely messed everything up. I thought it would be a good idea to go inside the club before business hours to ask if I could film, and my idea completely backfired. Not only did they tell me no, they told me multiple girls came to them and complained about being on camera. And if we came in there again and pull out any cameras, even our phones, they would escort us off the premises. If we wanted to gain any traction with this loyalty test, we had to find another way to get a hold of Poe's girlfriend in China. And here's what happened. Poe gave our decoy D his girlfriend Instagram to inquire about a private dance. And that's exactly what we did. So DDM China, how much you charge for a private dance? China responded $350 at the club, $1K outside the club. That is a lot of money.
Damn. I'm trying to figure out, okay, $350, right? Okay, I get it. Lap dances is like motherfucking inflation. I mean, like, yeah. You know, shit get expensive over the course of time, right? You know, but if you're gonna charge me $350 in the club, $1,000, you gonna do more. You gonna do more than rub your ass across my dick. I'm sorry, right? You know, because story time, right? This was early in my career, right? I mean, I got the fact. Well, fuck it, you know. I think. Shit, look, you motherfuckers want to come after me after this, and hey, by all means, right? So, anyway, I'm stationed at Fort Bliss, and me and the first wife, you know, shit wasn't going good. I'm not even gonna bullshit you and say that it was all peaches and cream, right? You know, we got married. You know, now that I go back and look at it, you know, okay, I think we got married just a little bit too young. Right, you know me. I was just trying. I mean, now don't get me wrong. I really care for that one. I really did. You know, I mean, and then, but you know, it was that. Then I'm trying to get out of the barracks and all that kind of shit. You know, but hey, it is what it is. So anyway, right? The wife, she done went back home to Arkansas, right? So, but one of my friends, right? I think he had just got divorced. He was either divorced or already getting he was either divorced or he was about to get a divorce. But he was also on the way out of the army. He's gonna go back home. Wherever the fuck home is. Right? So we celebrate. I'll never forget this shit. It was motherfucking Friday, right? And so we trying to, like, you know, set him out, right? So how about this motherfucker ain't never went to no goddamn strip club, right? So I'm just like, yo, you here at Fort Bliss, Texas, and you ain't never been to no strip club. I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. We taking your ass to the strip club. Right? You know, but you know how the crazy uncle do it, even before I was the crazy uncle, right? You know, I'm looking at it and I'm like, hey, look, we got to go to the shop at. I mean, because I don't know how the strip clubs operate here in Arkansas. Even if they even have strip clubs, but I did go to that one restaurant when my nephew got married. You know, we did the little bachelor party, and yeah, them motherfuckers. That's all I'm gonna say. But you know, another case, right? So I went and I think, yeah, I got the biggest bottle of gin possible. And I got me a 3-liter thing of Sprite. And so I was like, look, I'm good. No, y'all can't have none of this shit when I'm drinking. Right? go get your own shit, right? So they're like, damn, Harris is like that. Yes, motherfucker, is like that. So we went to, I can't remember the, I'm pulling this. I can't remember the goddamn strip club, right? But it was at one point. I actually really, I had to shut it down. So I'm like this, and I got my hand on the bottle like this. And so my homeboy, right, he woke me up. Hey, Harry, look, you gonna get us fucking kicked out of here. Wake your ass up, right? So in our case, right? So I wake up, I refocus. And then I see this one stripper that I swear I done seen this bitch somewhere before. Right, and then come to find out, right? So I got there, and then we recognized each other, right? So because of what the fuck happened in AIT, right? And so basically what happened, I met the chick at another strip club, right? And then, but this bitch, she was just walking around the club all night, right? I'm trying to flag this bitch down, whatever. So what happened, I'm just like, well, it's quite obvious I can't get no lap dance from, right? So I just said, hey, look, I told my partners, I said, look, the next bitch that come, she finna get this $40. Right? Now, this was back in 97, right? So this was 1997. Okay, so this was 3 years ago. So, okay, over the course, okay, I can, yeah, I get where they're going with this, right? So, another case, right? And then she was beautiful too. She gave, I think it was just a regular ass lap dance. Now you talking about doing some private shit. So I'm just like, okay, what the fuck? Private dance, that's like next to fucking almost. But in another case, right? So I get the dance, and then here she comes. She said, let me get a dance. I'm like, I said, you see that one right there? I said, she the one got your money. Right? So anyway, we talking blah, 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 right? We go back to the house. Long story short, right? We ended up staying the night, right? It was me, her, a couple of her girls, and me, and a couple of my homeboys, right? So when I woke up the next morning, right? I'm laid out on the floor, my shirt off, my pants undone, right? And she laying right beside me. And so with my homeboys, they sit up there on the couch. So they wait for me to wake up, right? And so they just start shaking their head. I'm just like, what? They were like, Harris, what you did last night, motherfucker, you should have went to jail. So I was like, what the fuck did I do? I'm like, but the bath, if I was running to them bathrooms right there, they still wouldn't motherfucking jail. But in our case, old girl, right? We had to go back on post. So this motherfucker gave me her home phone number, her pager number, and her goddamn work number. She said, like, call me. So anytime when a motherfucker do some shit, when they give you like all they goddamn information, so it's quite obvious that I smashed. And it was damn good. So in other case, right? So fast forward, I see her again. She come off the stage. She jump in my lap. She slapping the shit out of me. Where the fuck you been? So now I have to tell her, hey, guess what? I got married, blah, 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 blah. She was like, where your wife at? I was like, well, she went back home. Shit ain't working. So in other case, she was like, let me get a dance. I'm just like, can you get what? She said, well, let me get a dance. I'm like, look. And I showed her that damn big ass gin bottle and the liter of Sprite. I'm like, you see this big ass bottle of gin, and it was damn near. I had damn near killed that shit. I back in the day, it really wasn't nothing for me to motherfucking kill a gallon of gin, right? And so she was like, yeah. I was like, listen, I done drank all that. Didn't nobody help me drink that shit. And you talking about rubbing your ass across my dick, you gonna do a hell of a lot more than that. So she said, well, shit, you ain't saying nothing but a word. We go back in here in one of them back rooms, right? So y'all already know what the crazy uncle did. Went back, smashed again, right? But I pulled my hamstring. So now everybody looking at me, I'm limping. So everybody, you know, we got a standing ovation or whatever, but I was just like, ooh, yeah, girl, you wore his ass out. And I was like, no, the fuck she didn't. She had a motherfucking face in the pillow the whole goddamn time. Don't play with me. This ain't what the fuck you want. I'm just telling you that right now. That's why I'm married, you know, because I'm just telling you what the fuck I used to do in my army days. So, in either case, long story, that was it right there. So, okay, I'm done with that. Let's go.
Money for a private dance. She also said $500 up front. This video just got that much expensive. She also was a little bit skeptical, and she said,
So again, she wants 300, 350, well, 1,000 for just a dance outside. Then she was like 500 up front. So I guess just like the deposit. But I'm just like, if you charging that much just for a private dance, no. I'm gonna need you to go in the bathroom, go freshen up or whatever. Make sure the pussy clean. Make sure the Hershey Highway is clean too, right? Because you ain't gonna be shaking that shit in my face all goddamn night, or however long this session is supposed to last, right? And I don't get the fuck. I mean, come on now. Listen. This is scenario based. I'm just telling you what the fuck the experiences that I had in the strip club, right? You got my motherfucking money. You gonna do a hell of a lot more than rub your ass across my dick. I'm sorry. I am so fucking sorry for you. Right? So, okay, let's go.
how did you get my info? D then responded, I saw you at Area 29. I asked the girl there for your info. China responded, what's her name? D said, I can't remember. And then China responded, once you send me deposit, I can come tonight around 1 through 2 a.m., which is the exact time she'd be at the club. So D then responded, where do he send the money? And China sent her Cash App. D said, bet, I'm sending it now. And China responded, okay, hon, got it. See you tonight. Send the addy. I didn't know strippers make that much for private dancers. So now all we have to do is make sure we have the hotel booked for the same exact time that China agreed to come, send her the address, and wait for her to show up.
Bitch, what you looking around for? It's a hotel, right? You know, I mean, I get it. You know, what the fuck? You think he was gonna put you in something 5-star, right? You know, and see, that's another thing too, right? I was like, okay, look, I did all this, right? You know, and so see, and that's what I'm saying. Oh boy, stupid. He's stupid, right? I mean, because I just look at it like, why you gonna pay all that goddamn money just for a private dance? Unless you can really control your shit. Well, the motherfucker that looked rather nice, right? And they in your face. Titties, ass, right? Everything. Just. I mean, look, you gonna catch a hard one. You gonna catch a hard dick unless they gave this motherfucker something where he wouldn't catch a hard dick. But then mind over matter. And the mind put like this. If you don't mind, I don't if you don't mind, I don't matter. Right? It's only so much that medicine will do for you. Because the body gonna say, fuck it. My dick hard. Now I gotta fuck. Right? So hey, let's go.
Yeah, you can, say don't do your thing, get comfortable with night.
Alright.
No rush whatsoever. Take your time, man.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get my stuff.
Now this is the part where I was just like, okay. She really didn't, just like what old boy said in his comment, right? This is the part where that, okay, hey, guess what? Which was, I mean, for the most part, right? She knocked on the door, right? That was the danger point right there. If you really wanted to be honest with it, that was the danger point because she didn't know, he didn't know, right? She could have just got you 500. The motherfucker would have beat your ass, and just guess what? You'd have been passed out on the bed with your dick in your hand. 9 times out of 10. So let's go. Oh yeah, and another thing, right? A lot of this shit has not been made clear, or at least I gotta actually go back and look at it again. But my whole deal is, she was just like, okay, well, she said I'm gonna do it one last time now. So again, if this is the last time, dog, why you bitching? Why are you bitching? If this the last time, why are you bitching? Why are you with her? Okay. Again, your ass or the box of rocks? I'm choosing the box of rocks. Let's go.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I obviously cannot show you.
We already know what the booty look like, dog. I mean, it's just like, okay, see, here's another thing. This is, for the most part, this is why I really can't stand YouTube, right? Because what was it? Last Saturday, right? The grandbabies came on, right? And the little 3-year-old, everybody was in the living room, right? So I don't know if it was my wife or my daughter, but they played doggone Megan Thee Stallion, that Body Yada, whatever the fuck, and it's bouncing everywhere. Yada Body Yada, having that shit go, and then I caught the baby out here twerking. And I'm like, what the fuck you doing? No, we don't do that here. You 3 years old, right? You ain't got no booty. And if you did, guess what? I'm gonna knock you on your ass. But the thing about it is this. YouTube, don't sit up here and allow shit. Don't play this. If you go motherfucker not do booty bounce, do that shit for everybody. Right? I mean, in other words, shit, let's see the booty. Shit. I mean, I already know it looks nice, but damn. Y'all on that bullshit right now. Let's go.
Guys, this clip, only thing that happened in this clip is obvious that China danced for him and it's not suitable for YouTube, you guys. Don't blame me. When D finally made his move and tried to ask for more, this was China reaction.
Hey, I'm really keeping it a buck with you. I'm trying to go somewhere else with it though. How much that cost?
What you mean go somewhere else with it?
I mean, you look good. I mean, we alone.
I just came here to dance. What the fuck you talking about go somewhere else with it?
Shit, I was hoping that, you know what I'm saying, I could give him a little action in.
Fuck you.
Damn, it's like that?
Okay, now, for the most part, okay. Now, as far as like, she just came here to dance, okay, I will give her that. I give it that much. In a sense. But my whole thing is this is something that you should have already knew before. Listen, this is part of the business. This is part of the business. The business that you chose. The business that you chose. You knew this is what the fuck was gonna happen. Apparently, this bitch didn't watch Players Club or any other motherfucking movie that, when strippers are involved. This is what happens. I mean, now, granted the fact he was just there as bait. But let's just say for shits and giggles, right? She come out there, she dressed like how she is. She turned around, she showed the booty, right? And he thought otherwise. I mean, granted the fact he knew that he couldn't go too far because the motherfuckers, they out there in the parking lot or whatever. But what I'm saying is, this is what the fuck that you run risk of doing, of what is going to happen to you, right? You should have listened to your boyfriend, even though he's stupid too, right? So let's go.
Hold up. Seeing your money.
Still disappointed in her, bro. Like that shit.
She's going to the restroom and getting dressed.
Nah, bro. Nah, she don't understand how I feel about that, bro. Like that, bro.
Let's go.
Bruh.
Babe! China! What the fuck was you doing?
What the fuck is going on?
What was you doing?
Fuck these cameras right here.
What you mean? I fucking caught your fucking ass.
Fuck me doing what?
You fucking grind on this nigga, dog.
Doing what?
You grind on this motherfucking nigga,
I'm
dog.
dancing on this nigga. What the fuck are you talking about? Why the fuck you got these
Bro, you been
cameras?
watching the whole fucking time, bro.
What the
You know
fuck?
what the fuck we...
You gonna have
Bro.
cameras on me?
Bro, you
nigga?
know what the fuck we agreed on. You know
Okay, I didn't fuck this nigga. What are you talking about?
You was just grinding on him, though. You was just grinding on him, though.
I'm a dancer. What the fuck?
Bro.
And again, you know what I'm saying? In a sense, hold on. Again, this is what the fuck you do. That's your goddamn problem now. Yeah, let's go.
Don't
What
fucking
are you
don't
talking
fucking get in my
about?
face like that.
You got these.
You fucking cheating on me. That's the fuck you doing. Don't fucking do that shit with me, bro. Don't do that shit with me, bro. Don't do that shit with me, bro. You cheating on me.
Cheating on
Bro,
you?
you doing all the gay
Nigga,
shit. I don't
I'm
do that.
making the fucking money in this bitch. I didn't even fuck him. What are you talking about?
Man,
You got these niggas in here with the
you're not about to talk to me like that.
What are you upset about?
Bro, I'm fucking upset because first of all, like, that was not the rules that we agreed on.
I asked Poe why was he mad because I was kind of confused in the moment. I feel like she kind of handled herself a little good when he was trying to ask her for more than just that dance.
The rules that we agreed on was to only just do her dances and that was it. Not to go nowhere else behind the scenes with anything.
So
I didn't agree on
Were
them.
you here really to strictly make money?
Yes, that's it. I'm actually dressing to leave because this nigga he wanted to do more than that. Babe, I'm actually making bread for us.
That's
And
not
you
the
gonna
thing,
come in
though.
here with these fucking
That's not the
cameras?
thing, though.
You really embarrassing
That's not
us.
the thing,
We
though.
actually look dumb as
That's not the thing, though.
we look dumb as
thing.
What made you even think I was cheating?
Now, here's the deal. As you listening to this, we watching this together. We are watching this.
You could have did that in the VIP room,
We're
man.
watching this together.
You have to go do that here? What the fuck you think what are you thinking?
Okay, so here's the deal, right? I'm gonna say that this shit is staged, right? This is staged. This is staged propaganda. Because for the most part, right, you already know what this motherfucker do. And you talking about, well, we only agreed if you did it in a strip club. But motherfucker, this is what the fuck you do. She strips. Right? Just know that once all this shit is all said and done, just know they both went home together. Because to be perfectly honest, I think they really like each other. I think they really like each other. You know, she, for the most part, she wants to get out of the game. She really wants to get out of the game, y'all. Or at least this is the vibe that I'm getting. Right? But and the only reason why I say that is because in a strip club, you're somewhat safe. You out here doing this shit. I mean, put it like this: money. I give a damn how good the money may be. It ain't worth you actually really getting your ass like raped or killed, right? You know, I mean, yeah, I'm twisting it. I'm twisting it. You know, but at the same time, I'm like, man, listen. If you really get it, if you got it like that, you know, go ahead, go on. You look, you do 1 or 2 options. Let her stay and you get gone, or you stay and then you pull her out that shit. Now I already know what a lot of motherfuckers gonna say. For the most part, I already know what one particular motherfucker is actually really gonna say, or a lot of people. You can't turn the hoe into a housewife. You can't turn her into a housewife, right? But hey, I don't know. Sometimes I don't like this statement. I mean, because everybody's trying. Everybody's trying to find that right shoe size, dick size, foot size, whatever the fuck, however you want to look at it. I mean, everybody's gonna have a body count. It's natural. You motherfuckers, for the most part, like, because I didn't think it like this, right? Before the wife, before sweet, right? I can actually really be like, okay, hold on. I can count them on both hands, right? So, I mean, but then again, and this is like, now if I take my first wife out of it and my wife that I'm married to now, right? I'm doing this. It says, yeah, I mean, if I take away the wives, whatever, I can like, that's my goddamn body count. Mine. And I'm 53 years old. My wife, on the other hand, shit, her body, I'm going to like, it ain't none of y'all goddamn business. But the thing about it is this: I got low miles, she got low miles, right? So y'all take that shit however y'all want to take it, right? Okay, let's go.
Did it make any type of sense? Give me the money that we fucking needed, but I knew I wasn't fucking him.
And then hold on, so again, this is stupid. This is stupid. What the fuck what are you doing for a living, bruh? You got your lady out there shaking her ass. I mean, granted the fact, she was doing it before she met you. But now she your woman now. And you let your woman shake her ass for cash. So this is what the fuck we do now. Nigga, your weak bitch ass out of here.
What do you like? I don't understand why the cameras are here.
You should have got that shit.
You got these cameras.
You should have got that
shit. You got other cameras.
You should have got that shit to all.
Sit on you.
Oh, WWF. What with WWE? Let's go.
You want to? You got these cameras in here. What the fuck? You embarrassing us.
Don't push me, bro. Turn.
Oh, damn, dog. Look, here's this. She pushed your ass so goddamn hard that you cut the lights out, motherfucker. Really? I would leave. If I was her, I would leave you just because of that.
Lights on, bro. Don't fucking do that shit. Don't fucking do that shit, bro. Don't do that shit, bro. Don't do that shit.
You can throw the shit. You can
So
throw the
just
shit.
calm down, bro.
You can throw the shit. I don't give a.
Calm down.
You can get all these fucking cameras on my
Sad. You sorry. You sorry.
nigga.
You sorry.
You sorry.
You
nigga.
sorry. You
I'm
need
gonna
help.
sit up there
You
with
need help.
Get the
You need help.
here. You gonna bring these niggas
You
up
need help.
here and try to fucking embarrass
You
me.
need help.
No, motherfucker, you need help. You dating a stripper. The fuck you expect? The fuck you expect? 9 times out of 10, you met her ass at the strip club. You saw the booty, and she bounced it in your face. Right? She probably got this fucking close to your goddamn face. You smelled a little pee, whatever, and I'll tell you what the fuck happened. You smelled a little pee, you smelled a little pee, you smelled a little shit or whatever. Just enough to turn your ass on. You probably spend mad money on her, right? Your dick got hard, right? And 9 times out of 10, she probably charged you the exact same shit that she charged old boy. But she let you fuck. Now you pissed because she started doing the exact same shit. But that's only because, dog, whatever the fuck that you do for a living, right? You didn't come in there and say, hey, baby, look, I'm finna shut this shit down. If you gonna shake your ass and shake your, put it like this, it's only one person or one man that you gonna shake your ass in front of and shake your titty. You do that shit to me. Leave all these bastards alone. That's how you shut shit down, Pippin. But it's quite obvious that ain't what the fuck you want to do. You ain't got enough money for that shit. Oh, it's just for the simple fact that she probably look at you like, nigga, You know what I mean? Because motherfuckers be like, well, I'm doing this for us. I'm like, well, hey, guess what? How about you do something else for us? Okay? This is how that shit go. Let's go.
My job paid me the best. I can have shit on my own. You can go back to your shit. Go do your shit. You make more money than your ass anyway. I make money than your ass anyway. Talking shit like you make more than me. Do you know who I am? I'm a whole pro boxer, baby. I'm a whole pro boxer.
Okay, so you a boxer? You a boxer? You a boxer? And you dealing with a stripper? So you didn't shut that shit down? You didn't shut that shit down. But then again, I'm just looking like, okay, well, how much you making as a boxer? What is your professional record? Are you kicking ass or are you getting your ass whipped? Let's go. It's quite obvious I ain't never heard of you. I mean, in fact, this is 3 years ago. So let's go.
In the car that she declined that she was only here to dance.
That's what I don't understand. And you over here calling me a cheater. Fuck you. You
Look.
don't trust everything, nigga. Fuck you.
Look.
So you guys, Poke was in there going crazy. He was throwing tables around. So I just hopped on the phone real fast. I tried to tell Gabe to get there as fast as he could, man, because I didn't want this to get no more out of control than it already was.
But this is not what we agreed on.
What are you
We didn't agree on this.
Baby, like, I'm not
We didn't agree on this.
I'm not
No. We didn't agree on this though. We didn't.
These niggas in here with these cameras.
Come on. Now, I mean, honestly, I wonder.
Bro, chill out, bro. Hey, bro, chill out.
We didn't agree on this, dog.
Bro, chill.
I don't know. This motherfucker, he look kind of familiar. I really wonder if this is Ben Whitaker. I mean, as a matter of fact, I don't know how long Ben Whitaker been boxing. But if y'all know who Ben Whitaker is, y'all know he for the most part, he took up that same boxing style as Emmanuel Augustus. He do that drunken boxing shit, right? You know, so I'm not saying that this is him. So whoever that's gonna watch this, go look at Ben Whitaker. Then come back and look at this motherfucker right here. If this is the same person, hey, dog, you should have made that bitch. You should have made her sit down, dog. Put her in a little mini bullshit boxing ring, and then y'all could have went 12 rounds or 10 rounds, whatever the case may be, you know, or whoever nut first. Hey, it is what it is.
Relax, bro.
Bro. Put the up, bro.
Chill, bro. Chill, relax.
Bro, we done had, bro.
Relax,
we didn't agree on this, dog.
All right, relax.
Like, baby. Hey, baby.
No.
Look, I'm mad. You mad? We had a long ass day. I'm just saying that.
Now, see, here's the deal. Now, this right here, right? This right here is where I'm calling bullshit on. Oh, you blew your cover just a little bit. You blew your cover just a little bit too tough on this one. You argued. You knew for the most part, right? You knew what the fuck your old lady was doing. She's shaking the booty, shaking the titties, right? Whatever. You know, now, I can only imagine what the rules are now in the strip club. I mean, because back in the 90s, right? The rule was you couldn't touch him, you couldn't grab him, you couldn't do none of that shit. But a lot of motherfuckers did, because I did. Slap. You know, yes, I played with the booty. You know, and then it just, a lot of it, back to my first marriage, right? A lot of shit happened, a lot of things, a lot of things transpired, whatever. Right. So, but the thing about it though is this, and then, I don't know. Now that I think about it, maybe, just maybe, I failed the loyalty test. My wife, she looked at herself like, okay, I mean, yeah, she played that bullshit part, like, as far as like, okay, oh yeah, we can go to the strip club, we can do this, we can do that, we do that. Right? And then it was just one incident, right? We all went to the strip club, and this one little, I mean, she little bitty, right? She wasn't up but titties and ass. And then she came and sat in my lap. Didn't have no drawers on, so she let me play at the booty. But the first time I tried to take this finger, right? I'm not flipping y'all off, but this the finger that I work with. So I mean, I was down there, and she kept doing me like this, and then then I got a handful of ass and or whatever. And then when I think that she wasn't paying attention, then I do it again. So for the most part, right? I mean, you could do your little sneaky link shit or whatever, but at the end of the day, right? You really got to actually really stop and think about it for a minute. Why the fuck would your wife want to come to the strip club unless she like the women too, right? So, but my whole deal is he blew his cover. I mean, it's just for the simple fact, right? First and foremost, you were the stripper. This is what the fuck this is what they do. And because I'm done with this, because they kept arguing, then they had to leave the parking lot and all that kind of shit. So for the most part, right, I mean, look, you were the stripper, first and foremost. You met her at the strip club. And I'm not gonna go into that long song, dog. I'm not gonna go into that long song and dance again, right? But my whole deal is, right? You met her at the strip club, so you didn't have to imagine what the booty looked like. She showed it to you, and she showed it to everybody else in the goddamn strip club, right? But you thinking that you Captain Saberhole or Captain Saber Stripper or whatever the fuck that they call it nowadays, right? You actually really thought that you could stop this motherfucker from what she doing. And it's quite obvious that you didn't. I'm like, you a boxer. We got it. 9 times, and I ain't never heard of you. But I'll be like, okay, you kind of like old boy. You kind of like Ben Whitaker. I ain't gonna bullshit you, right? But until I actually really find that shit out for true, right? Motherfucker, you just a boxer on the come up. But even then, even on the come up, if you got that money, listen, dog, if you got that money like that, hey, you should have shut that shit down or not even fuck with it in the first place. Plain and simple. I mean, I almost got to ask you the same thing that I asked my young nieces and nephews. What are we doing and why are we doing it? You can't put it like this. Everybody want to holler about, look, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. And for the most part, I can be like, you know what? Okay, I'll give y'all that. But then again, and I'm going to leave it alone for right now, right? So you say you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. But what do you want your wife to do compared to what a hoe would do? Because a hoe only goes so far. Right? I'm going to say that again. You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Right? But a hoe will only go so far versus what the fuck your wife would do because she trying to keep your ass at bay. So who's the real hoe here? The hoe on the street or your goddamn wife? But just know, she's your own personal hoe. But then again, that's one way of looking at it. But if you actually really go on my previous channel and go find a video, y'all really don't know what a hoe is. A man's biggest hoe or a man's true hoe has never been a goddamn woman. Because with a hoe, what is the purpose of a hoe? Let's just actually really stop and think about that for a minute. What is the purpose of a hoe? What does a hoe do? Right? Versus what the man does. Because a man can go out there and dig up some shit. Now, depending on, watch this shit go over y'all's head, right? So let's talk about this for a minute. What is the purpose of a hoe? A hoe is, put like this. The true hoe, like I said, listen, the woman has never been a hoe. She hasn't. Right? And I'm talking big picture, which a lot of you motherfuckers look. This is how y'all see shit. Goddamn tunnel vision. So when you have this y'all right here, y'all can't see over here. Y'all can't see over here. Y'all can't see over here. All what the fuck y'all can do is up and down, right? Me, on the other hand, crazy uncle, I got peripheral vision or panoramic vision. That means I can see the whole 360. I'm like an owl. I just go, I don't go hoo, right? And for you motherfuckers, there's a whole bunch of owls out there, and a lot of you motherfuckers are men. Who did this? Who did that? Who did the other? Who did this to you? Well, I can tell you why, motherfucker. You ain't, because you can't see worth a damn. But that owl, I mean, but you know, but see, my whole deal is this. Y'all only have one characteristic of the owl. All the motherfuckers y'all can do is say, who? But you got tunnel vision. You got tunnel vision. Y'all can't see shit. Even if y'all turn your head 360 degrees. This is all what the fuck y'all seeing. The only thing y'all can do is go up and down with the shit. Okay? Don't fuck with me. Don't play with me. Y'all don't know shit. Y'all don't know shit. Because if you did, you wouldn't be sitting there talking about, well, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. But you try to turn your housewife into a hoe. See how that shit go? Damn. Okay, down. But all I'm saying is this, people. Look at how you want to treat a hoe, a so-called hoe, versus how you want to do your wife. You want the hoe to suck your dick, right? You want your wife to suck your dick, right or wrong, right? You want the hoe to take it up the ass. You want your wife to take it up the ass. Once you're done, what the fuck you gonna do with the nut? You gonna pull out, nut on her ass or on her face? What the fuck you gonna do to your wife? You gonna put it on her, you gonna nut in her, you gonna nut her on her ass, or you gonna nut in her face? Same thing what the fuck you do to a hoe. So where's the goddamn difference? You get this hoe pregnant, you get the hoe pregnant, you don't want to hear shit else from her. Same thing with your wife. A lot of you motherfuckers will run off. So please tell me, when you motherfuckers sit up here and holler about, oh, you can't turn a hoe to a housewife when you treat your wife the same way you do the hoe. You walk down the aisle with this motherfucker. Okay? Make this shit make sense. And y'all really think that y'all be saying some shit. That would get me. What's my name, bitch? That's what you telling the hoe. What's my name, baby? What you telling the hoe? And then don't let your wife say, ooh, talk dirty to me. So let's rewind that. Hey, this the hoe. You hit it from the back. What's my name, bitch? Okay, and the wife just told, what the fuck the wife just told you? Hey, you slapping her ass. Talk dirty to me. What's my name, bitch? What's my name, bitch? Take this dick, bitch. Really? Really? So this what the fuck y'all, so this what the fuck we do. But you motherfucker said you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. But you take your housewife and try to turn her into a hoe. See how stupid y'all sound? And then y'all wonder why did the crazy uncle come at y'all like how I do. But I get it. Fuck games as usual. Hey, look. This is part 1. Part 2 is coming, right? Listen. Let the crazy uncle recharge, whatever, and then just know that, hey, look, crazy uncle go get back with y'all, like really, like real fast in the motherfucking hurry. So in the meantime, guess what the fuck y'all get to do? Tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your dad, tell your birthday, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa, motherfucker next door, cross the street, round the corner. Marcus Harris, aka Crazy Uncle. I'm gonna holler at y'all.